Hi, my name's Alessandra Liebman,
And I'm Andrew Burhans.
and we're two of the NYO-USA horns. The piece you're about to hear is the third movement of Tchaikovsky's Sixth Symphony. This movement is especially interesting since it doesn't really follow the standard structure of a symphony. The third movement is really the big, grand, exciting movement of the symphony.
And actually, most audiences will want to clap after the third movement just because it's so jovial and there's a really grand ending.
While you're listening to this piece, pay special attention to the brass section since we kind of act as like an engine propelling the rhythm forward.
While the brass section is the engine, you need to pay special attention to the horns, though. It's definitely, we're the heartbeat of the orchestra.
Definitely.
Hope you enjoy.
How are we going to do these marcatos in letter S? Can you show us how would you suggest that? Yeah, write it. Yeah. Okay, so let's do just first and second letter S, exactly like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so one more time, letter S. Were they together as far as articulation? Let's have the viola section vote. So is this okay? No, not together. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that good? We give him another chance to do it better? That's good? Okay, let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's add to this flutes and clarinets. This is where it gets harder. Because everyone in the wind section has a different feeling of what marcato is, just as everyone in the string section has. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what's it together? Mushi. Mushi. Okay, so let's not do mushi. Letter S. 1, 2, 3, 4. Better? Okay. So this is something that I've learned after 25 years of doing what I'm doing. Oh my God. Terrible. Is when you play in an orchestra, you have to play, in general, less loud than you would like to in pianos because numbers make a difference. Shorter. So there's nothing worse than an articulation that's mushy. Shorter, less loud, and always listening. So if you think of staccatos when you play a sonata or a concerto, you're on your own. But then when you add all these people, the staccato, the individual staccato, has to be so short that the collective group is short, okay? The same thing with marcato. Same thing. Play a bit more separate and give me more ti, ta, 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 instead of da, 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 because then, okay? All right, good. Let's do letter R. 1, 2, 3, and. What's different about S? Don't look at your music. What's different about S and 5 bars after S? It's what? Okay, that's arguable, but that's, let's say, good. What else? So one is 1 forte and the other one is? Okay, I'm not sure you're all aware of this. Okay, so this is important for me. I think you have to really look forward to these things. Okay? So let's do letter S. So whatever letter S is, 5th bar letter S has to be more. So it's up to you what you do. Okay, letter S. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The peak of the roll is not really sounding on the bar line. Do you understand what I mean? So it really make it rhythmical. So the climax is on the bar line. It's a 2-bar crescendo and not something in the middle. Okay? Letter T, please. 1, 2, 3, and. I want to share an image with the wind section. And it's an image I've had ever since I did this piece for the first time. In letter X, I've always felt that if the winds felt that suddenly these scales are like elevating, you know, like you're launching into space, okay? Somehow the visual idea will give you this kind of, but it has to be much more exuberant. As a rocket taking, like that. Think like that. Okay? So much that if you need to play like, wow, do it. Okay? But even if you're being doubled and all this, you're still at a disadvantage with the strings, unfortunately. Okay? So give us image, visual, and more steering, more emotional. Letter X. Oh, 2 before X. Could we make sure that everyone plays short the triplets? So we really get a kind of a cutting sound. Ensemble, good ensemble. And one more thing, I woke up with a lot of requests. The accents in X, okay? 2 before X. 1, 2, 3, 4. tire you by overplaying this. So let me, just one thing for the percussionist in this piece and in general in every piece. Some of these pieces I learned by doing them with an orchestra where the percussionists, believe it or not, and this is a while ago, could not read music. Meaning they would learn everything from memory. Or they would ask the conductor, you know, that cymbal crash, I'm counting on you because I don't like counting 63 bars, which I also don't like counting 63 bars. So I got used to great moments like, the great cymbal crashes, having the cymbal player and the bass player just laser beam watching me, okay? And I think it's a great moment where you're not even paying attention to the music. You know it's 4 bars, you know it's 3 bars, you got my attention, and let's really focus so that this becomes explosive, okay? As you know, you've been waiting for a long time, so those moments we have to cherish, okay? And I have to think you're like, vincitore della patria, okay? You're the winner, okay? C, double C. Yes, okay? 2, 6, 7. Oh, the scales. Not the ones from the fish, but these scales here are lost unless you think, really bring them out. Otherwise, they cannot hear them. I bet you cannot hear them. Huh? Well, yeah. It's always like this. Letter C, okay? C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I once did something, I sometimes do ridiculous things, but I once walked off stage after this movement just to see whether people knew that there was a last movement. And the result was very funny. You know, the backstage people were like, are you nuts? What are you doing? And people started standing. And then other people said, no, he must be feeling ill, or he probably needed to, take a bathroom break or something. So there was all this discussion, and then I said, oh, there we go, I got you. So believe it or not everyone knows that there is a last movement in this piece. Okay, all right, good. Now let's do first movement.